Hello and welcome to my discussion. Today I am going to discuss about cosmology. It is one of the elite subjects in philosophy, and also it's very important nowadays. It is being discussed widely around the world. But what is the meaning of cosmology? The cosmos, it's a Greek word, it means world. Now approaches to cosmology. When you are approaching the subject, the topic cosmology, two way we can approach. One is scientifically, another one is philosophically. But here I will discuss only philosophical cosmology. So what is philosophical cosmology? Philosophical generalizations on universe, substance of universe, what is actually the nature of this universe as a totality, the thing what you can see and the thing what you can't see, both are comes under the domain of this discussion. Conceptual foundations of building blocks of matter and universe. Forces of universe we discuss about in science. It is also part of metaphysics and also in philosophy. Now universe beyond perception, dark matter and black hole. Beginning and end of universe, macro and micro problem. Here I would like to say that science actually deals with nature and natural objects, and honestly which we can see by our sense perception. That is the topic, that is a subject of science. But philosophy deals those area which is actually cannot be perceived by your sense perception. It needs intellectual discussion. One way you can say that philosophy is actually plays the role of a navigator, where science use this tool to reach the truth. Black hole and dark matter, it is actually nowadays science is telling it's a matter, means it's a substance, but if you consider it very deeply, the thing is that you cannot see through your bare eyes or through your sense perceptions that black hole and dark matter exist. It is an assumption. In older days also we have seen the people, even Thales and other philosophers also contributed in that field. They also assumed about the universe, about the earth without any equipments. They were so intellectual that nowadays science is believing that their contribution is undoubtedly helpful for scientific development. Science is telling now it is their their research about about dark matter and black hole. But if you have to understand the concept which philosophy is giving is actually guiding the science. So here we can say that philosophy is inevitable for science, and science cannot grow without philosophy. So next is in cosmology we discuss about other things also. Philosophy of measurement and mathematics. You see that nowadays in science we need this measurement and mathematics all in a higher level. If you see that all actually becomes philosophy, philosophy. So number and their nature, where is number, what is the real essence of number, all this discussion comes under the domain of cosmology. And metaphysics, accuracy of measurement, philosophy of physics, dimensions, time space concept, philosophy of science, limits and limitations of science, scientific generalizations. All these discussions we usually do in the discussion of metaphysics, and also comes under the domain of cosmology. Now, philosophical cosmology asks. Now, we are talking about philosophical cosmology. It asks few questions. What are the essential constituents of cosmos? What it is actually cosmos? What is the origin and extent of the cosmos? Does the cosmos have an ulterior motive? How does the cosmos behave? It is very age-old questions been asked also in Indian philosophy. If you see, so what is cosmos? What is universe? How it came into being? What is the origin of universe? Who developed this? Whose plan was that? All these questions we often found in old mythology, and also nowadays it becomes a very essential part of scientific discussion. Now, cosmological arguments. These cosmological arguments can be approached by two methods. One is deductive, another is inductive. Deductive method, those are student of philosophy, those are very interested in philosophy, they must know about these two methods. These are very important methods in logic. So in deductive, we have seen in ancient world, Plato, Aristotle, and modern day philosophers Descartes and Leibniz, they all approach this philosophical cosmology from deductive method, whereas David Hume, Immanuel Kant and Bertrand Russell, they followed inductive method. This is my discussion on cosmology. Thank you.